Lyrical lines from the gates of the dawn. New routes to the Elysian experience. Bill the Quill. The rhyme of the Hungry Dawn Raver. Prescript, the tightly strung bow.
Old nature, sensing emptiness, thinks food supply is low. She will not let me laze this morn that tightly strings the bow. I cannot wrestle with her in a bid in bed to lie. The sun is up, the bow is tightly strung, and so am I. She's won the fight, but here's a little secret that I know. That dance unhindered turns this tightness to ecstatic flow. The very power singing in the hunter's bow strung tight is that which shoots the dawn dance raver into trancing flight.
Rhyme of the Hungry Dawn Raver, Part 1, Ode to Uplifting Trance.
So often, like a softly floating feather-winged seed, aloft on the thrill of the drone stroke has my happy soul been freed, and somehow soothed by the quivering sounds which all across my brain the pulsing waves into obedient resonance entrain. The ghost in the machine we are, that's more than computation. Not only do we process, but we feel our exaltation. The irony, however, is this feeling seems most keen when rhythm, quite mechanical, employs the brain machine. While the fat of the fast in a smokeless fire on Aurora's altar plinth, sweet sublimates in sacred flames in the blaze of the pulsing synth, and spiralling in eddies, fumes of fragrant vapour rise, a gift of thanks sent upward to the brightening morning skies. The fast fine-tunes my senses and upgrades my stress response. The shock of the drone I now embrace with bold insouciance. Such life as if I'd leapt up in a state of dread alarm, yet joyous, free from care, nor plagued by nagging thoughts of harm. And I dance and step and dance and step and dance with sprightly ease. So does the shaking drone in prison? Heavens no, it frees. As I dance and step and dance and step and dance and step and bound to the pounding, 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 pounding sound. As I dance and step and dance and step and dance and move my feet to the pounding, 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 pounding beat. As I dance and step and dance and duck and dance and step and bound to the sound, to the sound, to the whoosh. And when, as if a choir of angels sings, the soft chord sound as drums dissolve away, my gladness turns to slower types of things that drift and float, move fluidly and sway. To cloud wisps moving in the air, to gentle waves on golden sand, a gentle tidal pearl by dawnlight glazed. Such things surround me where I stand, I see and fascinated stare, take stock, breathe slow, consider, feel amazed. Exertion brings satiety from this. A slowness calms the step and heaving breast. This calm, if nurtured, grows in waves of bliss. A peaceful mood descends, affording rest. And oh, to be out in the morning when, as yet unspun is the worldly wheel, and nature undefiled to me is presented. This present moment's a brand new start, a living, breathing work of art, a work of art to beauty dedicated. A mystic chill now creeps across my crown, that causes me to open wide my eyes. It finds the junction at the nape, then down. This spine, the scintillating frisson flies. Thus deep appreciation can bring more than rest, it can inspire emotions, our resolve is galvanized. And grateful thought has power to fan more than before the passion's fire, excitement grows, the limbs are energized. And it drops and I step and dance and step and dance and step and bound to the pounding, 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 pounding sound. And I dance and step and dance and step and dance with sprightly ease. So does the shaking drone in prison? Heavens no, it frees. My joy explodes on inner planes through which it flows to meet co-celebrants, those now or then united by the beat. With joyous leaping to the beat, while I will even state, for neither fight nor flight I'm at just now, I celebrate. A pillar to the left stands tall, a pillar to the right. By pediment of marble bridged, we wonder at the sight. And there, carved in the moon-white stone, the crowd sees writ this rhyme. Now enter here in holy fear the space of Elysian time. We feel the thrill, the sacred thrill of holy, joyful dread, to see the entrance to the dance ground of the happy dead. Driven on by the din, all the crowd pours in wonderment sublime. We pass in through the portico to the space of Elysian time. Arriving at the chthonic palace where the cypress grows, 2 springs are here to left and right where water ever flows. You'd lose yourself too much if drinking from the left-hand spring. It is the other gives the power of sweet remembering. Drink only from the right and to its guards say, I am dry. Persephone commends me as a child of earth and sky. No sooner than this ancient secret sentence should you say, then they will move aside and will no longer block your way. The right-hand way leads on from here, remembering primal days. The human folk were satyrs then, unmannered in their ways. These people were part animals, still tailed and hooved and horned, while animals, like people, talk, still yet to be transformed. Between current time and early time, there is no way to choose a winner for whiche'er we chose. There's something we would lose. Instead, the way to open doors to health and transformation is this: in course to enter, then to exit first creation. Within the dreamtime grassland that shall never be removed, we feel ourselves take on ancestral forms, both horned and hooved. Through feeling consubstantial with our totem, we're refreshed as healing powers and potencies awaken in the flesh. So dance yourself back into primal days. The draught just drunk ensures you'll not lose all your mannered ways.
And in due course the dance will close, and you'll be clothed anew by graces with the mystic garb as pure as morning dew. It's only true initiates that earn these sacred clothes, as white as snow and perfumed with the fragrance of the rose. They'll clothe you too with dignity that's all the more refined, since now the inner creature is not warring with the mind. So from the pool of memory we drink, then travel west, upon the sacred way towards the meadows of the blessed. We each possess a Bacchic wand and leafy Bacchic crown. We reach the garden of the roses, let me take you down. Within the garden of the roses, dancers go in troops, and trains that intertwine around the marble statue groups. Induced now into the mysteries of the dancing muse, Terpsichore, who does our steps with passion's fire infuse. And now the line advances down beneath the rose arcade, upon the mossy path until we reach the central glade. Here widdershins the line proceeds, the dancers circle fast, then suddenly all turn, and she who led becomes the last. And as we go, we trail and throw our wreaths of rosy flowers, which fly and spin amid the din and rain in petal showers. Such flowers grow abundant in this ever summery clime, for winter never enters in the space of Elysian time. How far will you into this strange romantic musing stray? It's true, the plot is thickly grown. In my defence I'd say, I've only sought portrayal of how our ways of sensing time are, in the midst of joyful trance, uplifted, made sublime. Permit me these last lines before you cast the book aside. I should not leave the portal to beyond flung open wide. Within the glade, the revels fade, it's time to end the dance. Before they leave, the dancers turn to take a final glance. It's natural they should want to pause and take another look. How sweet the groves of flowers and the temple by the brook. Above the hill of lavender there floats divine perfume, the purple set off wonderfully against the slopes of broom. And here the sleepy poppies nod and full-grown daisies sway, and mid the chirping meadows where the muses dance and play. There is no need to worry, for this dance ground shall remain. The meadows too shall welcome us when we return again. The great savannah in the stars shall not be swept away, where feather-flowered grasses in eternal breezes sway. Where feather-flowered grasses turn the light to lustrous glow, it always and for always shall be so. And now I see a thing so fair, a solitary rose. I walk to it and stop and stare and stoop to lower my nose. While savouring the tonic air, appreciation grows and grows and grows and goes to where it very rarely goes. The rhyme of the Hungry Dawn Raver Part 2, Ode to Emotional Trance. Sometimes the gate Elysian swings wide, at lightest touch and easily we glide, straight to the centre of the happy throng, no sooner than we hear the happy song. When comes the beat, we leap to dance, repeat, repeat, we enter trance, and freely flows the kundalini fire. The happy strains sound honey sweet, their joys not hard to rise and meet, we quickly gain the heights that we desire. But sometimes joy is weak till tears release. We cannot smile till we our smiling cease, and cannot reach the fields of asphodel until we plumb the Styx's swirling swell. Then in the moment we surrender, feel the frisson wild yet tender, in a flash intensity's regained. Intensity provides the wings, we rise and fly on soaring strings, and now the happy meadow is attained. So if uplifting trance won't hit the mark, another genre may ignite the spark. The type that's styled emotional, but then, once sparked, the former style rings true again. When comes the beat, we leap to dance, repeat, repeat, we enter trance, and freely flows the kundalini fire. The happy strains sound honey sweet, their joys not hard to rise and meet, we quickly gain the heights that we desire. The Rhyme of the Hungry Dawn Raver, Part 3, a Pindaric ode to the makers of trance music. I call now on old Pindar's Delphic muse, the cosmic currency must always flow, the river ever cycles and renews, if when we're glad we let the person know. So first and foremost call I must Mike Foyle for your love-themed dusk, step forward and receive your laurel crown. How often this sublime refrain has raised us to a higher plane, the Nicolaus mix deserves renown. The second stanza of this ode should wind into the realm of mythic escapades. The ancient tale that comes straight to my mind is that of Theseus with youths and maids. Escaping Crete's great prison dark, they reach an isle and disembark. Then first was danced the crane in celebration. No less triumphant is the day we hear the love-theme music play, no less momentous is the liberation. This maze with many paths that twist and wind, which those brave heroes had to venture in, to navigate at length and then to find that dangerous beast, the mighty bull of Min, reflects the trail that hunters track to face their prey, then venture back, triumphant to the waiting hungry camp, who, when they see the prize of meat, ecstatic swiftly rise to greet the hunters, and with joy they jump and stamp. There's many others' praises should be sung. There's not room here, but two cannot be missed. The art of trance is Madagascar's one. Fluorescence, Andy Blumen, tops the list. The music is so very fine, it seems to me to be divine. How can it be the work of mortal hand? I hope you do not think it odd, should I compare thee to a god, and call thee to the podium to stand. Part 4. The mystic revel fades. Now farewell to the choric muse who leads the line along. Instead I call Erato for her sapphic song. So come, O lyric muse, and turn with your poetic art this sorrow into beauty to in time impart. Yes, come, our dear Erato, and transform with artful care our sadness into graceful verse worthy to share. For I must leave Terpsichore, the twilight hour has passed, and I must end my dancing now and end my fast. Grave matters of the day now call me back across the sea, but I will not forget the hour I danced with thee. For one full day we kept the fast with fragrant herbal tea, thin soup of vegetables with spice, fresh greenery. Well slept we woke and rose in bright anticipating mood, and then the rich dark roasted bean in water brewed. And so in pure and foodless joy we joined the Maenads' dance, from out the eastern heaven came ecstatic trance. As rose dawn flushed the marbles of the threefold goddess grace, giving, getting, giving back in one embrace. We wove our steps around them on the flowery dancing floor, giving back by sending out our grateful awe. So farewell, fields Elysian, where dancers lightly tread in circles round the dance ground of the happy dead. While fed on beauty only, how we circled hand in hand, but I am called by business in the mortal's land. So muse of dance, terpsichore, until some other day, it's time to loose my grip and pull my hand away. The echoes of the revel fade to soft and softer strain, though I must sail away, I will come here again. And farewell, fair Persephone, it won't be long to wait until I walk the sacred way and pass the gate, where opens up the holy view as mental curtains part and deep soul-shocking beauty floods into the heart. The time between is short, before this very week is past, I once again will burn away dull sloth with fast, and then well rested rise and rave, dream healed in twilight space, by thy sweet lyre terpsichore, entranced in grace. So farewell, sweet terpsichore, I can no longer stall, for yonder stands the ferryman, I hear him call. This dawn dance is a treasure that I'll cherish with the rest, but I must leave the islands of the hazy west. So farewell to the meadows where our steps the wild time pressed, and farewell to the grasses which our shins caressed, and farewell to those shorelines kissed by Zephyr from the west, for I must leave these islands now where dwell the blest. Farewell, farewell, one last farewell, for hark, the noises cease. Our panic brought us bliss, but now it's time for peace.